Chapter 5. Is it okay to feel that way? So beautiful. Fear. Who doesn't? Or even if nobody feels the way you feel at all. So, don't you notice that you are often asked by others, why do you do things? Why do you feel that way? Why don't you think this way? Why don't you feel the opposite? Why? Why? Is it about time now to just say, why not? It happens, right? It happens, so why not? You are experiencing human being, and we all are. Feelings and emotions are something not many of us have the strength to face and allow ourselves to get in touch with. Isn't it high time now to give yourself permission to just be and not running away anymore from whatever feelings that fear brings? So, we're going to observe the feelings through this meditation. Let's simplify feelings that you are feeling now into recognition of 3 effects that you have on them. And these are like, dislike, and indifferent. Now, let us connect with our soul through this conscious breathing. Relax and begin to cultivate your breathing, starting to breathe deep and long. As you inhale, mindfully notice your stomach rising. Then exhale. Mindfully notice the stomach is falling. Inhale again, noticing you are sitting, or maybe you are lying down. So noticing that. However position you are right now, just acknowledge your body for that. Keep breathing this way, relax and let go. You may not always be able to stay mindful in every breath you take. It's okay. Just let it be. It's very natural. Just whenever you catch yourself losing it, that's when you are actually aware of it. So let that awareness bring you back on the subtle mindful breathing. So inhale, rising. Exhale, stomach falling. Inhale again, noticing I am sitting. Then exhale. Okay. So continue breathing this way. Alright. Now, set your intention to invite all the feelings that you have, including those being suppressed, to come up to the surface for you to acknowledge it. As you start to breathe deep and long, you begin to feel, notice it, feel it mindfully from a distance in your conscious observation. Continue to breathe, inhale and exhale, along with the awareness in your stomach being rising and falling. And now invite your feelings to come, observe them, just the same as you're observing your body, what is happening in the now. Identify your feeling if you can. If you cannot, let it go, let it be. Identify which attachment do you have on this particular feeling. Do you like it? Or do you dislike it? Or is it indifferent? So. Okay. So whatever feeling stirred up right now, just acknowledge it. If you like it, you can say in your mind 3 times, liking, liking, liking. Then let go. If you dislike it, if it makes you feel unhappy, it brings pain, fear, all those negative feelings, you dislike it as you notified, you say in your mind 3 times, disliking, disliking, disliking. And after that, go back to mindful breathing. At the rising and falling of the stomach, which is the acknowledgement of your body. Okay, now start inviting feeling again. What comes up this time? And how do you feel? Do you like it, dislike it, or indifferent? Acknowledge it for what it is. Say 3 times in your mind. Whether liking or disliking, or indifferent, as you continue to observe your feelings, you might begin also to recognize there is a certain pattern here. And that's how we identify all feelings. Okay. You might go on to continue this practice after this video and take it as a little re-meditation if you might. Just re-observation of being in the moment, being present with whatever is externally and internally. Okay. But for now, to continue this practice here, we have some questions. What can I do with them? You might start asking yourself. As you recognize this pattern, you either like it, dislike it, or that is indifferent to you. So what can I do with them? And why do I like or dislike or indifferent certain feelings? What message does it convey? What is the grander purpose of it? And you don't need to have all the answer right now. These are questions for you to contemplate. So take your time to contemplate on it. Write down in your little notes if you might. Now, consider this. What happened when I dislike a certain feeling? I become unhappy. Okay. What happened when I keep disliking without seeing myself disliking it? I become overwhelmed by it and develop anxiety and depression. Okay. Then what happened when I go on dwelling in this loop? Well, I begin to suffer and see no way out. So, what happened when I am being aware of it all? Well, I start to look at things from a distant perspective. Okay. Then what happened when I observe and then see myself that I dislike the feeling instead of just feeling that I dislike it alone? Well, I create a space to be able to see beyond the feeling of what lies underneath it and what caused it. Okay, so what happened when I begin to realize I am not the feeling, but there is something in me that makes me feel a certain way towards the situation? Okay, well, I start to reflect on and gain more clarity on myself, my inner self, my inner world. Alright, so what happened when I gain more clarity on myself, my inner self? Well, I begin to work on myself at the heart of the matter. Okay, and what happened when I do that? Well, I start facing my fear with awareness. I'm stepping into my own power. Although I fear, but with the awareness, I know the difference this time. This time, I am in my power. I am greater and bigger than my fear. I am. So, contemplate on these questions, these internal dialogue that you may develop inside yourself to cultivate peace and stepping step by step into your own power. Beautiful. Practice this meditation. Notify and identify your feelings to be either liking, disliking, or indifferent, and start working on the disliking, that which makes you unhappy, that which perhaps fear has brought about to make you feel. That's how you face fear, with your power, with the power of the awareness. So, contemplate also in this chapter anything you like to take note and write down. What feelings are there in your meditations, and whether you like it, dislike it, indifferent, what effect does it make on you, and how do you understand and come to making peace with it, knowing it's not you and you are bigger than it.